Okay. There, I think that's working. Still waiting. Oh, start. Wow. Oops, mine don't suck.
Good job.
Yeah.
Let's get all the misplays out of the way early while we're still in
That's
the
right.
menus.
That's a great idea. Alright. Okay, let's see. I don't know how much of a stream delay I have going on, but we've got ourselves a nice 3-land hand. 2 of it's swamp, so I think that's worth keeping, even though, aside from a wanderer, we're looking pretty slow. So, let's hit no on the mulligan.
I'd say that's reasonably keepable, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're definitely hoping to draw some gas to get us to the good stuff. Swamp.
Yeah, but I really like our turn 5 and 6.
Oh, they'll be fun.
If we draw lands. If we draw lands.
Yes. Let our Stritch to go faster, because I don't need to watch this draft while I'm busy playing. Alright. Click on all the OKs, because I don't want to miss any stops this time around. Learned my lesson there.
Yep. Oh crap, he's got a shiny mountain. What are we gonna do?
I guess we're gonna have to sit there and take his amulet. Alright, we've got land number 4 ready to go. That's
good. What color?
It's a forest, so
Nice.
yeah. I'm impressed. I'm just gonna play the second swamp though. He doesn't need to know we're green yet. Especially when our hand
That's
doesn't
true.
even think we're green.
That's true.
I will smack him with the Wanderer though. Who knows, that 1 damage could actually mean something.
No reason not to.
Mm-hmm. So this is
I'm guessing his turn 2 is going to be activating the Traveler's Amulet.
It could be. He might have the Spark Jolt for our Wanderer before we get our 3rd land. If he does, well, good job, sir. I think it's the 1 creature in the deck that dies to Spark Jolt.
We've got at least 2.
Yep. Alright, we're good. We drew a time to feed, so I'm just gonna do more of the same. What are the chances of him having that,
There are 3 creatures that die to Spark Jolt in our deck.
Okay. Shows how long it's been since I looked at it. What are the chances of him having the 2/2 Centaur that has haste and +2/+0 when it comes into play?
I wouldn't play around it.
Alright. That's fine by me. In that case, I'll just get in there with the Wanderer.
User entered your channel.
Hello, Fairy.
You here to watch DDD, Veery?
I think he's just there to throw me off. He's working for Absinthe.
He better not be cheating.
Oh, he popped the amulet. Big surprise there. We'll see if he's going to get something fun. He's running white. Grab the planes. So the good news is he's not blue.
That is good.
And look at that, it's Flame Speaker Adept. I'm not sure what to think.
That's the Scry Kiln Fiend thing, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. He might have that Spark Jolt after all.
User left your channel.
That is a good chance. Okay, so we drew a Sedge Scorpion.
That's good.
Yeah, so I can just play the Scorpion and hold back the Wanderer, I suppose. Or, if I'm really afraid of the Flame Speaker, I do have that time to feed, but I think I'd rather save that for...
I'd save that.
Yeah. But, at the very least, the Scorpion will make him think twice about attacking.
Yeah.
Without Scry, at least. And we've got Wanderer with mana up to block. So...
Wait. Nope, never mind, we're good. Never mind,
Yeah.
keep going. I was misreading something.
Okay. Yeah, let's put Regenerate on that Sedge Scorpion. Then I'll be happy.
That would be very nice.
Alright, so we're rooting for that land draw so we can drop a Grey Merchant. And then a Grey Merchant. And he still has 7 cards in hand. That's thrown me off. I'm not used to there being 7 cards by turn 5 in someone's hand.
That is kind of weird.
I wonder if he's a bit mana screwed. Oh, he has a Snarecaster. Okay, so he's going to tap one of my creatures. Okay, he's tapping the Death Toucher, which makes me think he doesn't have Scry Shenanigans this turn.
Yep.
Okay, so he tapped my Scorpion. That's a thing.
So we can just block and regen here.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if he's playing the little aggro deck with all the little Titan strengths, and he's definitely going in, so... Wanderer block. I don't think there's going to be any tricks that are related. He could use Spark Jolt after I regen, but
That's basically 2 for wanting him, though.
Yeah, more or less.
Or I guess that's 1 for zeroing, but whatever.
1 for 1. Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather see that happen during an unimportant part of combat than anything else. Not that.
Yeah.
Not
he
that.
won't get the Kiln Fiend ability out of it.
Right. And we don't draw the land. We draw a Tormented Hero instead. That's okay,
Might
though.
as well drop it.
Yeah, it's still devotion count.
Wait, that means we won't have regen.
We still
Or
do.
is it a 1-drop?
It's a 1-drop.
It's a 1-drop?
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Alright, so if I really wanted to, I could time to feed that Snarecaster. Nah. Okay. I'm tempted to get in there with the Wanderer now that I have Scorpion on blocks, but no.
Yeah, I say hold back.
And I'm not going to offer the Scorpion for trading either, so... Let's see what our next turn brings us. So we missed land drop, and he's down 2. Well, he's down at least 1 right now. We'll see if he's down 2. He is not. He is playing blue as well. Okay.
Huh.
So he might have the Battle-Wise Hoplites or whatever, those 2/2 scry, or whenever you scry guys.
Yeah.
I'm still too early to say what to expect, but this could be the reason why he has. That could be his flood or his mana screw. In which case, he's not screwed anymore. He's going all in. So he's completely and totally. His lands are untapped. I could block the Snarecaster with my Wanderer, regen it, and then take the potentially 4 or more from the Flame Speaker, currently a 2.
Or we could kill the Flame Speaker and regen on the Snarecaster.
But if he has...
Kill both of them.
If he can activate the Flame Speaker, then he'll have first strike, and the Death Touch won't matter.
That's true, but we make him use a card to just kill our Scorpion. And he doesn't get in for damage.
I suppose that's true. I still kind of want to save the Scorpion for time to feed.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Let's if he plays a trick to do a little more damage to us, that's still it's probably gonna reduce the chances of him playing a post-combat creature.
That's true.
So yeah, I'll just use the Wanderer to block the Snarecaster and see what comes of it. We gotta find out what he's doing eventually.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about combos. He passed priority, so regen the Wanderer. If he's got tricks, I'm not seeing him. Do that, or he really wants his turn 4.
Or he would have used the tricks if we'd blocked and not used them.
Right.
So he could play his turn 4.
And he's gonna Spark Jolt the Wanderer. Okay. So he gets that scry, we're gonna take the 4. But that's okay. 1 for 1 at the very least. Okay.
Wait,
oh no, he Spark Jolted the Scorpion. Okay, so Scorpion was dead no matter what. It was just a matter of whether or not we were taking 4.
That sucks.
We forced him to play it. And if we draw that land, we're not going to be hurting on life anyway. We'll be back at 20. He's passing. And we get our land. Now, considering how we're seeing a tricky deck right now, what are the chances of him having Stymied Hopes?
I would never run that.
Right. I would never run Spark Jolt either, or Leaning Snarecaster, but...
Spark Jolt's good in that deck, though, because he's playing the Flamespeaker deck.
Yeah. Whereas Flamespeaker is that one creature I always have to read every time I see it, because I never remember it. But, okay.
But Stymied Hopes doesn't do well with Flamespeaker, and it's not a very good card.
Yeah, and as it stands, we have 2 merchants, we can afford to lose one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing first to see if he's got any flashing. I don't think there's any flash creatures besides Chimera, but I could be wrong. And he might have tricks that he might want to play. And take himself off Stymie mana. Yes, get in there. I'm not gonna hold back Wanderer because it's not gonna be able to regen anyway. Yeah, if we get in there for 3, we'll be winning the life gain before playing Grey Merchant. Just a little. He's got Trident Tactics. Alright, he's gonna kill our Wanderer, maybe. Oh no, he might go for the hero. He knows I can regen. We're gonna lose 1 devotion, but whatever. So it was blocked, and they don't untap. Okay, whatever. What's he gonna kill? Okay, he's gonna kill the Tormented Hero. I don't care. Okay. Congratulations, you got it.
And now we know for sure he doesn't have a counterspell.
Indeed. Into combat, whatever. Main phase. Pop. Gary, come on out and play. Okay. So I think whatever he does next turn, I'm not going to block it just because I want to be able to do a little higher devotion with my next Grey Merchant. Because he has definitely proven he knows how to pump that Flamespeaker.
Yeah.
And especially when we've got Wanderer sitting there defenseless.
Yeah, I think we can afford to take a hit with the Adept.
Yeah. Okay, Temple of Triumph. Activated off the get-go.
Yep. Oh god, I really wish we could see his face when we drop the second Gary.
Oh man, definitely. He's bound to run out of scry eventually. No, that's the nature of scry. It's a feeding beast. Oh, the Minotaur Skull Cleaver. So he does have him. The 2/2 haste +2/+0 first turn it comes into play.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. So do we want to take 8 this turn? I think I'm okay taking 8.
Yeah. I mean, he's tapped his blue, so we're getting that Gary.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I mean, at the worst, we're gonna lose one of our devotion if he has another Spark Jolt.
I am going to laugh if next turn he Voyages ends the Minotaur and replays it. Okay, so this turn we drew Reaper with the Wilds. That's not going to affect our plans any right now. I think.
No, we need
just
to
drop Gary.
I think we need to drop Gary first.
Yeah. The only question is, do I swing with the first Gary? Because I know I'm swinging with the Wanderer.
Into single red, yes.
Yeah, he's tapped out. Alright, let's do that attacking first.
I mean, it could be a Spark Jolt. It can't be a Triton Tactics.
That's true. Man, this is a brutal combat when the life totals are changing so constantly. I think he F6'd. Oh dear, might be somebody who plays Magic Online regularly. I really need to start doing that myself. So now he's at 6. We just have to drop
Nice.
we just have to survive to Overlord or something. And we still have time to feed to clear up the board. Stop. Okay. If only we had the third Grey Merchant. Okay, so another Snarecaster. It's going to tap down our Grey Merchant.
Yep. Yeah, the only things in Theros that cost 1 red are Combat Tricks, couple creatures, 2 different enchantments, and Spark Jolt.
Yeah.
But nothing that on-taps creatures or anything like that.
And the nice thing is, we've still got enough of a comfortable life padding where I'm feeling okay-ish. We're still taking 6 this turn at the very least.
6? I only see 4.
Oh no, 4. Yeah, you're right. Summoning Sickness. Wow. He just played that.
That's why we're tapped down.
That's right. Okay, so he's thinking and he's going in there. Swings. Okay. Since our activated abilities were 12. And we get our sixth land. It's a nice swamp.
That's good.
So let's make sure to piss off Kaylee by playing it pre-combat.
Play the land or play the Reaper?
The land. Okay, so decision time. We can play Reaper and be fairly comfortable with it. It's always nice to have Hexproofer. That's also out of first activation Flame Speaker range.
We need to hold 2 creatures back.
Oh yes. He's definitely, considering what we've seen, I'm pretty sure he has Triton Tactics going on.
Well, we've already seen 1. If he has a second one, we need 3 creatures.
This is true. And with him at 6 life anyway, I'm not quite convinced I even want to attack this turn. Let's see, as it stands, all of his creature, yeah.
I think we want to play Reaper, though.
Oh yeah, definitely play Reaper. So, how's Reaper Pass sound?
Do we want to attack with 1 Gary? Because that either runs into the Snarecaster and kills it, or that hits him for 2 and gets it so he can't attack well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or forces him to use Triton tactics now, in which case we can play around it better.
Right. I think I'm okay with that. You're right. Let's see. Because yeah, if Overlord sticks, it's gonna stick. If not, then when it gets played, if something happens to it, we've still got a bunch of harpies.
Yeah.
Enough to get us through 2 swings at least. Let's see. We swing at the Gary. We still have time to feed if we really wanted to use it, but if he uses tactics, it's not going to be much of an issue. And
yeah, if he uses tactics and then blocks with the flame speaker, we can time to feed to kill it too.
Yeah. Just a shame time to feed is an instant speed. Alright.
It's sorcery.
Yeah.
It'd be so much better if it were instant.
Oh, definitely. It might actually be worth its cost. Because we've got what? Pit Fight at 2 mana? So let's see.
Doesn't it draw a card or something?
Time to feed gains us 3 life if the fought creature dies.
3 life.
That's. I'm still not convinced it's the 1 extra mana. Okay, so it looks like he's not blocking. He's just going to take the 2. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so then we drop the Reaper and pass.
Yep. Alright. If he has hopes, then we won't have Hexproof next turn, but that's okay. And he doesn't. So, Amber passes.
Well, there's no point in countering that.
Yeah.
Or in making us pay 1 extra. Yeah, we'd lose Hexproof, but he probably wouldn't think of that.
Yeah. So if we don't get our next land, we still have time to feed, which will help wreck the blocking scenario.
Yeah.
And any step closer to killing him is, well, it's not good for him. Our creatures without tricks are outclassing his, and he's just passing.
Yep.
And we have Viper's Kiss.
Okay, so we could Viper's Kiss the Snarecaster.
Yeah. Viper's Kiss Snarecaster.
And
time to feed.
Time to feed. The Reaper with. Do we want to time to feed? Do we want to kill
Honestly,
the Adept and risk a trick, or do we want to get rid of the Minotaur?
Actually, do we just want to Viper's Kiss the? Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't force it to not block. I'm thinking of the Ravnica one. Yeah. Well, if he tricks using Flame Speaker, we have enough mana as it stands right now to shroud the Reaper from any damage, as well as and a pumped Flame Speaker doesn't do enough to kill Reaper with 1 pump.
I say we start with the Viper's Kiss on the Snarecaster.
Okay.
See what he does with that. Plus we get a scry.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm weighing it just because if he does have Stymied Hopes, that could throw us off Shroud mana on the Reaper, but whatever.
That's totally okay.
Yeah.
We need to get in there with 2 Garys. So either we're killing his stuff or we can lose the Reaper if we can get rid of all of his blockers.
Right. Right, and he concedes.
Alright.
That's better than expected. Let's draw that 1 card to see. Okay, Scourge Mark. I would have put that on the bottom probably.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. And oh wow, did that concede the? Oh, was that just 1 match? Okay, so then sideboard time. I should have 2 out of 3'd it. My bad.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything I would change.
Yeah. let me take another quick look at ours. Do I have the sideboard properly set up? I should. Okay, yeah, I do. Cutthroat Maneuver could be tricky, but by the time we get to 4 mana open, he's already burned off any tricks that'll, make or break the game.
Yeah, I think we don't really need it.
Yeah. Niley's Disciple is, I guess it can help keep the life in our favor. I mean, let's face it, that game was rather nice when we had that padding. That was 2 Gray Merchants.
That's true. What would we take out?
Yeah. Well, give me a moment to keep spotting through the sideboard just in case. Shredding Winds I didn't see as an issue. Staunch-Hearted Warrior, we don't have enough heroic to make that a decent blocker. Plus, for all we know, he can still bounce into our hand because his deck screams, I have blue bounce. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? Burnished Heart is fun because it can soak up 4 damage and get us a land. Fellhide Minotaurs are just decent bodies. They deal with the 4/2 hasty guy. Yeah, it's... everything in here is pretty... we could take out Scourgemark. I mean, it's not... He's got some 2/3s though, so it might keep the math game in our favor. But...
yeah, I mean, I could maybe see throwing in Cutthroat instead of Scourgemark like we did a few games ago, but I don't think any sideboarding is necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna hit much life with Niley's Disciple. It's probably gonna be 2 or 3 tops.
Right. Alright, well, he's ready to start, and we're not hard on sideboarding, so let's just keep it in mind for this following game if we need to sideboard again.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 4 Green Devotion maximum main board.
Yeah. Alright, sending the challenge. Alright, just waiting on... Okay, he's accepting. We're starting. I know my stream's got a fun little delay on it. He won the roll, so I don't have to worry about that. It's good. So, waiting for him. And looks like we've got ourselves the exact same land situation we did last time, with 2 swamps and a forest. But this time we have some early plays. We've got Viper's Kiss, Freaka's Cure, Fade into Antiquity, and Return Centaur. I'm not convinced on the Fade, but...
We didn't see any artifacts or enchantments from him, but that doesn't mean anything. Or we saw 1.
Right.
But that doesn't mean much.
Which one was it again?
But, I mean, Traveler's Amulet.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so
which
this
I
is...
would totally do if he's tapped out and has it on board and he's missing a color.
Right. If he's tapped out,
But,
yeah.
I mean, this is a decent hand. We can kiss into Cure something if we need to.
Right,
And
that's...
he plays a Flame Speaker.
Yeah. And of course, the other side of mulliganing it is Fade is essentially a dead card unless he makes it a live card. So yeah, no need to go back to 6 when we're at 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so no on the mulligan question. I hate how that's formatted. Alright.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Strong start. Should just be an easy. Would you like to keep this hand? And then
Yeah, but if they change it,
that would screw everybody up because it's been like this for 10 years. Yeah.
Was that the same tempo we saw last time?
I'm gonna guess so, just because there's no identifying features that keep them apart. Oh yeah. No, wait, was it? Crap. Good question. I get what you mean now.
I
Yeah.
think we only saw one source of blue from him.
That's right. Alright, so just
I
drop
remember
in the
watching
swamp.
him tap the island.
That's right. Drop in the swamp and letting him go. So he's got double red. And a Satyr Rambler. So now we have the question.
Which one is that?
It's the 2/1 Trampler, which is really not impressive to me. So now we have the question of, do we want a Viper's Kiss and open up the 4/2 hasty guy hitting us? And then we just cure it again and get it out of the way? Or did we want to see if he has a trick and just kill the Rambler if it... Yeah, because... Well, no.
Kiss is sorcery speed. If we want to use it now, we want to use it now.
Yeah, that's the
If
question.
we want to use it on this 2/1, we want to use it now.
Right.
I think it might be worth it, because in a tricky deck like his, it's a good creature.
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna slap down the Forest just to remove his fears of cure, and then toss the Kiss on it.
Alright.
Just hope I don't kiss like that in real life, gosh. Alrighty. Plays another mountain. Here comes the Skull Cleaver. That's okay. We'll cure it next turn and get that 2 damage back if we really want to. And I say why not. We're pretty much on schedule for turn 4 Return Centaur. If we draw the land, turn 5 Merchant.
Yep.
Oh, we drew a Fellhide Minotaur. If we want to, we can put the Minotaur out there to block the Skull Cleaver instead, but that just seems like more effort than it's worth. Though it would up our devotion a little if he doesn't trade. Alright.
Minotaur is a 2/3 or 3/2?
He's a 2/2 right now.
No, Fellhide.
Oh, Fellhide?
He's a
2/3.
He lives against the Skull Cleaver unless he uses a trick.
Right.
I would play the Minotaur.
Yeah, let's draw the trick out of him. Good idea.
I would happily trade that thing for a trick. Yeah. Especially if we also get the Skull Cleaver with it.
Indeed. Because, yeah, he'd need a Spark Jolt to kill it just as far as base tricks go.
I would happily trade that Minotaur for his Minotaur and a Spark Jolt.
Yeah. So he's going all out for a Borderland Minotaur.
Is that the one that attacks each turn of Fable?
No, that's just the 4/3 vanilla.
Oh.
And no swings. And we draw Hero's Downfall.
Ooh. I think we want to save the Downfall.
Yeah. I could play Return Centaur this turn. But then he's definitely swinging with the Borderland Minotaur, no matter what we do, probably. I think the question is, if we don't do anything, we can hold on to Hero's Downfall, and if he swings with the Borderland, we still have Pharika's Cure. That's assuming he doesn't have tricks, which, as I keep repeating myself, he might have. So basically right now the question is, the questions are, A, do I want to risk taking a 4/3 to the face next turn? And B, do we want to play the are we going to draw a land next turn game? Because if we do that, I could play the Return
Never play
Centaur.
that game.
Yeah, never play that game. I kind of want to downfall the Minotaur just to get it out of the way. The Borderland one.
Yeah, I guess we didn't see anything better.
Yeah.
Just do it at instant speed. Wait till he attacks.
I don't know if I want him to untap, though. He could have God's Willing.
Point.
Yeah, I think this is
kill
a...
it now.
Yeah, it's a sorcery speed. Just this once. Now the other question is, if I'm not afraid of taking another 2 or 5, depending on if he has Giant Strength, I could swing at him for 2 right now. He's shown that he doesn't want to throw the Skull Cleaver into the Fellhide, but it's too many Minotaurs. But is the 2 damage worth opening ourselves up? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we sit. We're playing a control game right now.
Yeah.
Next turn, we're probably going to be playing Gary or Return Centaur.
Right. So now he's got a second island, so Prescient Chimera. The Chimeras are an option now. Even.
Yep.
What was it? Isn't Dumbledore's Sphinx 5 mana?
Let me look. What's it called?
Oh gosh. Prognostic Sphinx.
5 mana.
Okay. Yep. And he's ending his turn, so no creatures this turn. And look at that, we didn't draw the land. We drew an Aberrant Overlord instead.
Okay, I say drop the Centaur. Or, no, swing, then drop the Centaur.
That sounds good to me.
I'm very happy to run into Triton Tactics here.
Yeah. Or if he wants to bounce Fellhide to my hand, that's okay too.
Yep.
Considering the aggro start he had last game, I feel like we're doing pretty good if we're at turn 5 and still above 15 life.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's thinking about this one. So I'm pretty sure there was a trick involved. Yep, he's got a Breaching Hippocampus. And there's 3/2 flash, untap another star. So he's going to be trading. That's
wait.
Unless he has God's Willing.
Before he can declare it as a blocker, we could cure it.
Yeah, we could. Or did we want to just trade it? And if he has God's Willing, we can cure it in response? Or yeah, God's Willing. That's the protection. One white.
Yes, that
instant,
is protection.
Because otherwise we're just playing the Return Centaur
I
anyway.
suppose we're okay with the trade here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can trade.
So untapping his already untapped Skull Cleaver. So impressive. Okay.
It's a horsefish.
Imagine that. So he's declaring blockers. No blockers? It's not even a flyer. I don't know what to think. Okay. So he's at 18. So now the question is, do we drop the Centaur? The Return Centaur? I think we do. I have a feeling he's going to play the Lean-In Snapcaster if he has it to tap it down, but that's okay. We'd only be taking 5. And...
Snarecaster.
Yeah.
Not Snapcaster, but yeah, I think we play the Centaur.
Yeah, that is a distinct difference. You're right about that.
I don't know what a Leon Snapcaster would do. Would it, like, play an equipment and instant speed or something?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably equip it instant speed.
Play it equipped.
Yes.
At instant speed. From your graveyard.
Man, that sounds like it'd be good with, what's her name? The band white chick. Stoneforge Mystic. There we go. Oh yeah, triggered abilities. I need to target him. Okay, let's see what you got in there, in that graveyard of yours. Alright, we hit ourselves a Stone Shock Giant. Nice. That was going to be his to cast next turn if he had drawn it. A Ill-Tempered Cyclops. A Plains and a Mountain. And they're both foil, so extra points there.
Ooh, yep. But he still got 2 foil lands out.
That's true. There's not much we can do about that yet. We didn't run red.
Yeah.
So he slapped down a Plains, so now he's got 2 white, which makes me a little concerned. That means he's got Wingsteed Rider mana. Not that he's using it. He's just going in there with the Hippocampus. If I block, he can Spark Jolt my Centaur, my Return Centaur.
Worth it.
Yeah, worth it. I'm hoping this is the best case scenario. Best case scenario, he misread that Flash as flying, because that's something I often do with this critter. And we just catch him off guard.
It does look like it should fly.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's see his trick. Oh, no trick. But he's gonna jolt it. Okay. That is
That's
fair.
fine.
That reads 2 for 1 in my book.
Yep.
Anybody who wants to scry, but 2 for 1 in my favor, they can do it all day. Okay, end step. Alright, so we draw Freaka's Mender, another 5-drop.
Yay.
So I imagine we should just sit back with our cure and wait till we get 5 mana?
I would say swing, I think.
Yeah, he's got 1 card in hand. It could be another trick, that's okay. Yeah, we do the cure. We're forcing him to have an answer to that if he tries to swing back with Minotaur.
Exactly.
Alright, go Minotaur. So he just had 16. Whatever. He gets another island. He's just playing his lands relentlessly. He might have something big in his hand.
He's got a boulder fall.
That's if he does. Oh no, it's Professor's Emissary equip. Can I respond to that? Do I have a chance to respond to that? Oh, did I have my stops? I don't know if it's giving me a chance to. I think yeah, it's on the stack. I am going to totally cure it. You're not swinging with a 5/5 this turn.
So he has 0 cards in hand now.
Correct. And he has Professor's Emissary, but that's okay. Because we got our 5th land.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So this is when we go. We have literally no. Oh no, we do have Return Centaur for that healer or Mender if we really wanted to, but
Does it return it to play or hand?
It returns it to hand. Now we do have an option
I'd say
here.
play Gary.
We could play Gary this turn. And then assuming he doesn't have a trick, even if he has a trick, it has to be enough to take pump up Emissary's toughness by 1. He has to have Trident Tactics. He has to draw it since he has no cards in hand. When we block him on the attack. I'm just putting this out there as a possibility that we're not going to go with, probably. We do have Fade into Antiquity, which does work on it.
Oh, I forgot about that. I say we play Gary first, though.
Definitely.
And then if he kills, or if board state's the same next turn, we can fade.
Yeah.
We don't have anything else to do, because I'd say we hold back the Mender till Gary dies, or we really need the creature or something.
Right. Sounds good to me. Those syllables did not work with the 5 mana I had to tap. Anyway, Merchant's out. He's at 13, we're at 21. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it's time to pass. Because I'm definitely not swinging into a 3/3 with the 2/3. He's playing Heliod's Emissary. That's a pretty good pairing, I gotta admit. So he's gonna be smacking us this turn. So,
yep.
Yeah, because he's bestowing. So he now has a 6/6, whatever. Yep, gonna tap one of my dudes.
Is that the one that taps our stuff?
Yep, which works really great with a guy who can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can have a trick, we're still ahead. He's tapped out, we've got Fade. I can't block. Okay, he's unstep. We've got our 6th land. One more to go for the
play the land.
Overlord.
Fade the white one, I'd say.
If we go for the, I mean, him tapping one of our creatures whenever he swings. Either way,
it's the same except red lets us choose. It's always better if we get to choose.
Yeah.
I would say get rid of the white dude and then just pass turn.
Yeah, we can sit. That's
Or we could get in there for 4.
If we do that, we'd probably want to go for the red dude instead, just because our guy's going to be tapped out anyway.
No,
I see what you mean,
if we swing, we get rid of the white dude, because if we get rid of the red dude, he can, well, I guess we can do it post-combat, but I don't know if we should swing or not, but we definitely want to get rid of the white dude, in my opinion.
Yeah, as it stands, his little 1 damage tricks aren't going to work on these guys. He needs to have something really fun to bring us down, and we've got Mender anyway. Yeah, we can play defensive. Your mana up. Fade in. Fade is done. Bye, Emissary. Or White Emissary. I actually have to specify.
Yeah, I know. I was about to tell you to make sure you hit the Emissary, and it's like, oh wait, they both are.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, I'd much rather face a red Emissary than a white Emissary.
I hear you.
Because the red one, we have to double block. So we're going to have 4 power instead of 2 power blocking. And if he somehow gives it trample, it's... I think if you click somewhere, it'll make the window go away with the Emissary in it. I'm not sure where.
But... I think I have to have priority first, I think. Because I did some passing
you
before
shouldn't.
I messed with it. Oh, there we go. I just have to double click on the title bar. Alright.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So he's got a card in hand, and he's going in the Emissary. Yeah, whatever. Let's make him play his trick. That's my train of thought, at least.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to not block this turn, we would have attacked last turn.
Right. If he has Spark Jolt, oh my gosh, Grey Merchant can die, that's fine. If he has a bounce spell, then he'll bounce Gary. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Kill the Minotaur.
Bounce Minotaur, not Gary.
Yeah, if he's got God's Willing, then Minotaur's dead. Okay, Dauntless Onslaught. Gives it +2/+2. Okay. So, he'll actually manage to still kill one of our guys. Okay.
Well, he was gonna kill one of them anyways.
Minotaur was dead no matter what, as far as I was concerned. Killing Gary is just not Minotaur, whatever.
Okay, so then on our turn, unless we draw a land, we can just play the Mender and get back Gary.
Right. Yes, right into our trap. Okay, so we drew Asphodel Wanderer, which is okay, because we can just play it in addition to the Mender.
Sure.
And we can even swing with the Minotaur if we wanted to, because we still have 2 blockers.
Yep.
Unless he has Spark Jolt, in which case we're at 15 life, and we'll have Gary coming back anyway.
Yeah. Make sure you play the Mender first.
Oh, whoops. Well, he's got no cards in hand.
Oh, right, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm still playing around that,
the imaginary Stymied Hopes we've never found, yeah.
Yes, Stymied Hopes, that... the one that no one ever runs.
Yeah. Hey, it's better safe than sorry. Okay. Yes, let's use the ability. Always throws me off that that's a May ability. Man, I love running with the surplus of cards at hand.
Yep.
That's the one thing I don't like about combat tricks, which is why I rarely ever run them. Because if you use it,
my standard deck is equal number of combat tricks and creatures.
Yeah. My general theory is, if I use that combat trick to just do a little extra life on you, you still got an extra card that you can use against me to stabilize or whatever.
My theory is if I'm playing standard, I don't want to spend much money and I don't want to have to pay too much attention to the metagame, so let's play hyper aggro.
That's fine, yeah.
I play Boros Heroic, and it's wonderful. I curve out at 2.
Oh gosh, I remember back when Ravnica first came out, I built a Golgari Sly deck that ran 17 lands as a standard deck, and it curved out at 2 as well.
Yeah, my only problem is I like to have 3 or 4 mana by turn 5, if I hit turn 5, so I can cast a couple tricks and or have Boros Charm.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so he's got a card in hand. We drew a Scourge Mark. We've got the mana for the Stymied Hopes, if that's what it is. If it's a disperse or a counter spell, then that just means no combat tricks. So I think just play Grey Merchant and
Do we want to swing?
that is the question. We could probably swing with Mender because that's just an even trade if he doesn't have a trick.
Yeah.
If he does, then that's one less trick for when we block it on its swing, if it swings.
Yep.
Alright, so Grey Merchant
Yeah,
first.
swing with the Mender.
Yeah, Grey Merchant first to get our devotion on.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, it hits the battlefield. Did he F5? I think he F5, or F4, or whatever. Alright. In that case, we're on to combat.
So he's
Mender.
at 6 and we're at 21?
Correct. Or we're at 20.
20.
Close enough.
Oh, right. We stole 5. Because he was at 11, not 10.
So, this isn't looking very good for him. He decided to straight up trade it. Okay. We are winning the Battle of Attrition.
Yep.
I'm just glad we don't have to worry about blocking with 2 guys anymore. He's passing. He's got 2 tricks in hand. I imagine it's Flash Guy. And we got our 7th land, but at this point he does have the possibility of Stymied Hopes, and we're ahead enough that I think it's best just...
I say just cast, whatchamacallit?
Scourge
Mark.
Yeah.
And swing out.
I will. I think I'll throw it on the Wanderer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make them all 2 power. I like that idea.
Yeah. And if he's got the 2, or if he's got the 2 Spark Jolts to get past the regen, then at least he's got a little extra something before he dies.
I mean, I think we've won at this point. You know, we cast the Scourge Mark, we've got lethal on board, and if he has to use both of his cards to prevent us from killing him, we've still won.
Right. Oh, we got the good game.
Yeah.
Alright. Absinthman is defeated. Alright. Thanks for accompanying me on this
That went
one.
pretty smoothly.
Yeah, definitely.